WHTL.
Listen up, you filthy maggots! It's time for the Veterans Connection on WHTL.
Sir, yes, sir.
I can't hear you.
Sir, yes, sir.
Attention! You serve your country. You made the sacrifice. The Veterans Connection is here to help. So fall in line, dirtbags.
Sir, yes, sir.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Yes, Drill Sergeant!
Now pay attention. The Veterans Connection is brought to you by the Trempealeau County Council of the American Legion, International Ingredients, Reedy Concrete and Construction, Fireworks over Blair, Mondovi Insurance Agency. Now listen up. The Veterans Connection starts right now.
And it does. Good morning to Mr. Brian Lyga. Thank you for coming in, Brian. Always good to see you.
Yeah, good morning.
And you know what? The first day of summer is right around the corner.
I can feel it already. It's pretty sticky outside.
It's kind of humid out there this morning, actually.
It is.
But hey, I'd rather have this than 25 below. So
I was thinking that on my drive here, how we were talking a few months ago, how it was so cold outside, and now it's nice.
I'll take this any day of the year over cold. I am just not a cold weather fan, and I will be the first to admit it. But American Legion, by the way, congratulations on the new digs in Whitehall.
Thank you.
That's a pretty nice facility.
Yeah, we're getting there. There's still a little bit of tweaking left to do, but we are ready to rent to people who need spaces for meetings, for parties, birthday parties, anything else. We are ready to rent it. We have pretty good prices compared to everybody else, and we have a big hall. So.
And if you're not familiar, it's the old City Cafe right on Main Street here in Whitehall, and it's now the American Legion building. And what a good facility. You're right, for wedding receptions or retirement parties or
anything,
birthday parties, maybe civic meetings, whatever you need.
And if you've been in the City Cafe prior to this, it will look completely different when you get in there.
It's a lot different. Yeah, it's a good, y'all did a good job down there. What's happening with the veterans here lately?
All right. Well, I'd like to say hi to my friends in Ossia. You know, they're having coffee with the vets today. Lyga has coffee with the vets tomorrow from about 8 to 10. Also, Lyga's, they're holding a boating safety education class. Registration is 9 July from 6 to 8 p.m., and the class is actually 12 July from 8 to 3 p.m. So if you need to get some safety up on your boats, go out and do that.
That's a good thing.
That is. They always do some nice things out there in Lyga. Ettrick, Post 354, they're holding their 28th annual Ettrick American Legion four-person Big Cup Scramble at the Ettrick Golf Course on 12 July, men's and mixed divisions. Entry fee is $35, and I'm sure they'll have raffles and prize opportunities on every hole.
Golf's a great game. I used to play golf when I could, and that's the one sport where I really got my money's worth. I can tell you that.
All over the course.
All over, man. I tell you what. Good thing
you bet.
Didn't charge by swing.
Yep. The food pantry in Whitehall is the third Saturday of every month. It doesn't take long to get your food in there. It's kind of like a NASCAR changing tires, gassing up. You fill out a form. By the time you fill out a form, your truck is already loaded. So,
that's a cool thing.
Yeah, if you guys are in need of food, you get a lot of food out there. So stop in third Saturday of the month.
And that's out at the Trempealeau County Healthcare Center?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What a neat thing, especially for people in need within the area. And I think it's really neat that the American Legion does that. And now, can anybody donate food to the American Legion? If they want to?
Yes, and anybody can donate. What I would suggest is to donate to your cities first. Every city that I know of has a food pantry. Donate there first, and you can also donate, by check or cash to the Trempealeau County Food Pantry. Let's see, I think you can send that to P.O. Box 385, Whitehall, Wisconsin, 54773. Box 385, Whitehall, Wisconsin, 54773. Yep.
What a neat thing. And, of course, make sure you pass the word around to people in need who need food. It's a great thing. It really is.
It is, yep.
Really happy that the American Legion does that. Badger State.
We just completed 82nd year, and the fortunate thing is I think it used to be in Ripon College. Yeah. Now they moved it to Eau Claire about 3 or 4 years ago. Great facilities in Eau Claire. The Badger Boys State, by the way, is a lifetime changing program for the boys that attend there. It's impactful for the community members of Wisconsin. During the program, the high school students between the junior and senior year, so they have to finish your junior year, they learn how our government system works by creating their own city, county, and state level governments. We had over 650 participants this year. They have lifelong lessons and they get great relationships. My son went 4 or 5 years ago. He's still talking to some of the people that he attended with. So
that's cool. That really is.
Yep. This program is free for any Badger boys. They also have Badger Girls State. The fee is $400, and we will do whatever we need to raise that $400 per individual. We also get sponsors from around the community, like the Lions Club and businesses help us out. It serves the community and ensures we have a future leaders stepping up when we're too old to do that stuff.
Are we? Yeah, we will get too old to do that.
That's right.
Yes, we will.
So somebody's going to have to replace us, and if they have the experience of how to run a city, a county, or a state, then they're better off when they walk into doing some of the jobs that we need to do at that level.
Yeah, it's interesting that this keeps coming up everywhere I go and I do remotes and stuff. This keeps coming up, whether it be Lions or fire departments or the veterans, like with the American Legion.
Sure.
If you're a young person out there listening, and become involved. Join the Lions Club, or if you're a veteran, join the American Legion. If you live in a community, volunteer for the fire department.
Right. Don't be afraid that you're going to screw up because everybody screws up.
and all organizations need that young blood to come in to keep it vibrant, because you're right, a lot of us get older, and we need the young ideas.
Also, we're stuck in our ways. We get stuck in our ways, and we need the new ideas, and sometimes it's tough for a young individual to come in and say, hey, what about doing this? And they get shot down. Mm-hmm. Don't shy away from that. Keep pushing the envelope. That's what I did, and I'm younger than a lot of guys in the Legion. I keep pushing the envelope on, different things.
We all need to learn new ways to yell, "Get off my lawn."
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. But no, seriously, if you're a young person, get involved, because it's so important to the community that you live in.
We just recently went to the Badger Boys State. It's a Veterans and Family Appreciation Night, and that was this Thursday. And I went. This is my second time going. Like I said, there was over 650 kids there, and it's like a pep rally. I mean, they're all in there clapping their hands. The boys bring their instruments, so there's a 50 to 75 piece band plus. There's a choir of about 50 to 100 boys that are singing. We also have either the governor or the lieutenant governor come and visit and give us a speech. We hear speeches from other individuals in the American Legion organization. It's a nice night of fun. And at the end, the boys, during the week, they write letters to the veterans, and they hand them to all the veterans that are there.
That's cool.
I'd like to read one or
Yes.
two, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
So it says, Dear Vet, first and foremost, thank you for your service. As a proud nominee, I have seen firsthand some of the sacrifices vets make from listening to the guest speakers that come and by attending a lot of the classes at Badger Boy State. American Legion does great work for us during the week, pushing us to be the best version of ourselves. It is, thank you for your service, and I am able to reap the incredible rewards from this week. And thank you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's way cool.
Yeah.
I mean, especially that they write letters to the vets.
They do, and I mean, every single participant writes a letter. So I have a stack of letters because they walk out, they shake your hand, they give you a letter. They're pretty excited about being there. Every kid that I talk to says, man, I just love this program.
That's a cool deal. Softball and baseball season underway.
All right, in the Legion, we recently we're getting our teams better, bigger, and there's more of them. More towns are organizing. Right now, boys teams are in Arcadia, Osseo, Gale Electric, Trempealeau, and Whitehall, and we have softball. Gale Electric, Trempealeau in their first year, and Osseo, I believe, is in the second year. I think it's been going on 2 years for softball. We are very proud of the boys and girls to continue their playing for the American Legion.
That's awesome.
I'd like to give a couple of dates for the games that are going on. They're home games, so I'm not going to read all of them. Gale Electric Trempealeau on 6/18, they're playing La Crescent at 6 o'clock, and that's at the Ettrick Dusso Memorial Field. 7-2, they play La Crosse Central at 5, and at 7/16, they play La Crosse Logan at 5:30. Osseo games, here's some of the home games, and they play double headers. 6/17, they play Mondovi at 5:30. 6/23 at Durand, and 7/8 at Boyce versus Boyceville at 5:30. For the boys, Osseo Merchants Field. These are some of the home games. 6/18 is Chippewa Falls at 5:30. 6/19 is Loyal at 5:30. 6/25 is Eau Claire at 4:30, and 6/27 is Toma at 6. Whitehall is 6/24 Cadott at 6. 6/27 Toma at 6, and 7/18 Arcadia at 5, and finally 7/22 versus Osseo at 7 p.m. They also have Legion regional games on the 25th and 26th, and that's to be determined. And then 1 through 5 August is the Legion State games at Westby.
Go out and enjoy some good baseball. Because the Legion, I tell you, they play good ball. And as we finish up, you've got a Spotlight Veteran of the Month.
We do. James Sabota served in the U.S. Navy from 1971 to 75 on the USS Oriskany. The Oriskany was an Essex-class aircraft fighter that served in the U.S. Navy, particularly during Korea and Vietnam Wars. It was decommissioned in 76. And they sunk it off the coast of Florida in 2006 to create large artificial reefs. They do a lot of that with the ships. He was a boiler technician, second class, E5, worked as a boiler repairman. Boiler repairman or a machinist mate are responsible for operating and maintaining ship job.
Yep.
James served in the Navy because he was growing up as a kid, and his hero was the World War II vet. Growing up in Milwaukee in the neighborhood, there were few World War II vets living around him. His dad and his uncle were World War II vets also. James' 3 memories or experiences in the military life. His first was Westpac cruise, referred to as a deployment by the Navy to the Western Pacific region to Vietnam, which was for 6 months. His second was a Westpac cruise to Vietnam, was almost a year, Plus, they were there off the coast of Da Nang when the peace treaty took place. The Navy had the Task Force 77 meet to commemorate the signing of the peace treaty. He even has pictures of the significant event. So that's pretty awesome to be there.
That is. That's way cool.
He's been a lot of places. Alaska, Hawaii 5 times, Guam 2 times, Japan, Hong Kong, and Singapore. I got to tell you this. One of his most significant accomplishments was crossing the equator twice. The first time you cross it, you become a polywog, I guess.
Yep.
The second time is a shellback. I just love to find out these branch traditions.
And they go through a lot of hazing, too.
They do. Yes, they do. I've heard it from others. Let's see. But his best part of being a member of the Legion was the friendship that he built. His parents are from the area. His father is from North Creek and his mother is from Dodge. She is a Wicca, and they moved from Milwaukee after World War II. James retired, loves the outdoors, and loves to hunt and fish. He retired from Fort McCoy as a range target system operator. Other than the American Legion, he is a member of Disabled American Veterans, life member of Vietnam Veterans of America, life member of the Wisconsin Vietnam Vets that helped form with the Congressional Medal of Honor vet back in '94. He is also Secretary of Dodge Sportsman's Club. Thank you, James Sabota, for being our spotlight on the veteran.
All right. Thank you for your service, James, and what a career.
You bet.
Absolutely.
You bet.
All right. Well, Brian, I appreciate you coming in, and it's hard to believe it's already that time of the month.
I want to leave the guys out there and the gals that served. Thank you for your service. Thank you for our freedom.
Absolutely. Where would we be? We love all of our veterans. Where would we be without you? Next week, we'll be talking with Hunter Rudnick, Veteran Service Officer for Jackson County. Boy, they do a good job.